Yo guys, Spider here, part 18 of Transit, Black Ops 2 Zombies. We're actually going to build another component here, but there are some things that we have in the spawn. Now, if you're on single player, if you're playing this solo, you typically will have to pick up this nav card. Alright? But in multiplayer, we actually started with it. So, and we're going to switch to multiplayer. I just showed you this single player version to show you where the nav card could be. So now we're in multiplayer. See, we have the nav card. Well, the other thing that we need that's in the spawn is this meteor rock. So I'm going to pick it up, and we're going to use this again for this new build that we're going to be doing. And it's going to be out towards the area where we found Nocturne Totem, just on the other side of the road. Okay, there's the next component we need. So we have the nav card, which really isn't part of the build. So it's the meteor rock is basically the first component. The second component is going to be this electrical box. It almost looks like it's like a little mini transformer box or something. But anyways, and you see the symbol. It's got a lightning bolt on it, that yellow lightning bolt. So that's our second component. The third one is actually kind of tough. It's going to be back at the diner area. We're going to go into the garage, the garage. I think Axel called it the garage. It's not gay. It's just garage. And it's this radio on top of this cabinet. See? Check it out. But the thing is, if you walk by it, it doesn't give you the pickup indicator. It doesn't give you the, hey, hit square to pick it up. You actually have to jump. It's kind of like the emergency exit in the bus. If you don't jump, it doesn't give you that indication. So we're going to, Axel's like, just jump, man, just jump. There you go. And then we're going to pick that up. There's the radio. We just swapped out the rock. Axel's going to grab that. Basically because I wanted to show you all the icons. And the reason why I didn't come out with this sooner today was because there was one thing that I wanted to verify. I didn't want to bring you false information. And it had to do with another component that's part of this build. So we're heading into the area that we need to be in. Now, we're at the cornfields, but instead of going on the side of the road that leads to Nocturne Totem, we're going to go to the opposite side of the road. And if you run down the pathway, you're going to go straight. It's kind of a maze. You go straight, take the first left, take the first right, and then just stick to your left, and you're going to go under this tower. So don't go that way. You're going to go under this tower, and once you get into this area, those denizens leave you alone. Okay, so the thing that we had to verify today was that there's actually a component that is always here. It's just, you can't see it, and it's a card reader. And we believe as soon as you place down the first component, that the card reader then basically appears. I mean, it's like this magical card reader apparently is invisible, and then it's not invisible. So Axel's going to lay down the meteor rock first, and then you're just going to see the meteor rock and the card reader appear. We had to verify this in local online, local solo in order to get this 100%. And I'll tell you why we had to do that. There's a good reason for that. Okay, so Axel's going to put down the meteor rock. And look see the card reader just automatically appears. Alright? So then my part, I have the radio. The board, there is a board, but we in a previous step we told you where that was. It was either in the power plant. More often than not, it was in the power plant, but it could also be in the tunnel. So we have found it in both locations. And I think it's not actually building for me. I gotta move. It's kind of hokey, and I couldn't even find the spot to build in at first. Okay, so there's the radio. The radio is gonna sit right underneath the meteor rock. And then we're gonna put in the last component. I believe Mankiller has the board. Come on, Mankiller. All right, so he's gonna put the board in.
I got better things to do than get zapped by lightning.
Come on, there you go. So you got to work it a little bit, work it back and forth. Okay, so we still need that one device, the electrical box that I had picked up in the farmhouse, but I had dropped it at Nocturne in order to pick up another part. So I just went back to Nocturne and grabbed it. Now I'm coming back, and this last component will complete the build. Just making sure the zombies are going to attack me. See what I mean? The indicator just, God, it's like disappears. And now I'm trying to hit it. It's not working. It's like, what the hell? Come on, come on. Add the part. There we go. So it's going to show up on the table right on the right-hand side. And that's it. And then walk up to it. It says, hold square to insert nav card. And we have a nav card, but then it's like, oh, that's the incorrect nav card. What, WTF? What other nav card is there? There is no other nav card that we're aware of. But anyways, that's the build. That's step 18, and we'll show you what we have to do at this point, we do have a couple more steps to show you, and it has to do with that build. But that's it. Oh, and one thing to note: that build from now on stays there. Okay, if I go online and play solo or co-op, that build is always there. We can't find those parts anymore because it's part of the build, so it kind of saves your progress, so to speak. Anyways, we'll see you on the next step. I'm Spider, and I'm out.